Hey, hi guys. Mm, we have covered some interaction design models, laws, and principles last week. We've drawn our wireframes and flowcharts for our website, right? Now, mm, this week we are doing user research and analysis, scenarios and persona, and we will see what we will do as your final project, and that is the high fidelity prototype of your web design with some coding, right? Okay. Where's my mouse? Oh, okay. Now, user research. Since users, the people use the product, we must know what they want, as I said. So when do we do this user research thing? Well, the short answer would be anytime. Do you remember this design thinking process we've talked about in our first week? I hope you do, because in every stage of your product development cycle, doing a user research is very beneficial, and it brings new understandings to light that will further help your development. Okay, see here guys, doing user research is like you discovering the problem that people are facing by observing the people, which is the empathy step. That's the research. Okay. Also research about the overall market situation. Like if you launch your website, would people prefer yours than the other similar ones? Or to research about trending popular design that people are choosing to use with a similar topic of yours. Okay, then you're validating your design solution. You're validating design solution with real users, and like show your wireframe or prototype to the users and receive feedbacks from them. And well, this step typically iterates a few times. Okay, this kind of research is conducted around the step of define, ideate, and prototype. Okay, at the end, after the product release, like after you put your website on a server, you evaluate whether it's used as expected, whether it meets people's expectations, like how it's performing. That is the testing step. Okay, I am still recording. Now, okay, user research analysis. Let's organize what we have just talked in the previous slide. There are three main steps to conduct a user research. First is discovery research, by empathizing people and doing some market research, background research. Like, will it be really successful actually? Secondly, validation research. That is confirming your ideas with people, confirming your sketches and prototypes with real people. Okay, and then the final one, post-launch, after launch research, after you upload your product for the public to see and use. Okay, you see uh, what the actual users do with your website. Okay, let's see each of them with more detail. There are two kinds of research in the first step of discovery research: primary and secondary. By primary research, we mean organizing our own data collection and processing it by ourselves. You do some conversation with humans. That is interviewing, like um, you understand their motivation and problems they're facing after you meet them. To see how they solve the problem now with their current app or website, and that is interviewing. Or you can do target research on some specific groups, like age group or gender group, or maybe their professional background group. Like all of them are IT, or all of them are more like IM or fashion design. Okay, and you can do a paper or online surveys asking people what they want from your website. Like what function do they want from your website? Okay, also you can look at people what they're doing. That is, or maybe you can review competitors' work, like rival work, similar work, and figure out the market situation and its potential. That is observation, and you can do some fun experiment with people online or offline. Okay, by secondary research, we mean using already existing research that somebody already done it. You can read professional or professional looking research papers online or offline related to your work. You can read literature books for more ideas, I guess. You can do case study research on similar existing projects in data platform and platform research. Well, this is important because we are in rapidly developing technology era with full of big data. We need to know the platforms that the products go and live in that virtual world, which means home of the products, meaning the hosting sites or clouds. Okay, we will do only some of them in our class. You can do the rest by yourselves. I trust you. Okay, let's see how you talk to people. Interviewing. Why do we need it? Well, it is to extract information from users so as to understand their user experience as well as the product's usability and the design ideation. Okay, designer should be able to gather insights from users and the competitors, the rivals. Therefore, it is important to know how to conduct user interview, how to do a competitor analysis. Okay, there is another type of interviewing, and that is the contextual interviewing. It is conducted after or during the observation of a user using the actual product, the website. And this contextual interviewing is about getting feedback and comments on your design or on your sketches or prototypes from people after you show it to them. Okay, you do this first interview to make the persona. A persona is a representative virtual person that represents the target users. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Persona is representation of the real target audience data gathered in previous research, such as the user interview. Okay, it has a photo, name, and description with some background info. This person's desire, motivation to use a certain website, and their problems with using that website, such that. Okay, persona is a simple tool to create your product with a specific target user in mind rather than a generic one. In one word, in one sentence, you are designing your product for that specific person A you created. Persona. To remember it simply, person A. So, how to find these information of a person A? It's of course interviewing your friends or classmates or your family member. For our case, for this class, okay. Um, what? Okay. Now, what I have just said, you can ask 3 to 5 people, anyone near you, by asking their background infos, to their use of technology in general, like phone or tablet or big desktop computer, or okay, use of the product, meaning what kind of website they use, users' main objectives and motivation to use that certain website, and users' pain points. What problem do they um, face when they're using their website? Okay, these are to make a persona we just talked, and out of we okay, your homework is this: conduct a user interview with 3 to 5 people, online or offline, who those might want or need to use your website, and make one persona out of that 3 to 5 people. Uh, well, Google about conducting user interviews and making a persona by yourselves. I've just talked very short descriptions and methods. Okay. Okay. Now go back to this one. After we make the persona, we make a user scenario case for that specific person A, the persona. User scenario is his or her user flow of your design. User scenarios let you understand what your future users will look for when trying to complete tasks on your site. Okay, so how do we do it? We don't have a design. You might say, well, we do have the wireframe, right? For your website. You haven't thrown it away, right? Okay. Um, User flow is user flows show the steps a user goes through to accomplish a goal, like sending an email or trying to find a photo. Each user flow should be a single task, like one task, like sending an email or finding a photo they want, and a flow in one direction. Okay, not going back and forth. Well, they can go back and forth if your design has some errors. Okay, the end representing a completed task, like adding item to a cart, view last payment, or login or log out function. Just one flow from start to the end. It can be low fidelity, and it is very useful during the UI design. Okay, it is very helpful for user experience design to see the big picture, connections and logics of functions and pages. Okay. Well, so what you have to do is show your wireframe to your friend or a family member, and make them click and make them to do something with they want on your wireframe website. Okay, and you have to write or record what they are doing, what function they wanted from your design. So after you find the problems, after you find the pain points, after you find their their desires from your website, redraw your wireframes with that missing functions. Okay, so we have 2 homeworks. What was it? Doing a user interview and create a persona. And next is user scenario. Okay, you can use traditional pen and paper. Okay. Now, bye bye. Good night. And not good night for you. Me, I'm sleeping. Okay, bye bye.